My character's Michelle. She teaches health. She is somebody who doesn't quite get it and is okay with that. I think she's very comfortable in her skin. And she's got these two friends, Mary and Steph, who, when they first met, they bullied her, but now they're this pretty strong trio. And Michelle, Michelle marches to the beat of her own drummer, is a nice way to say it. She's a little weird. Yeah, so Jack has this nemesis, Myles, and who he's been competitive with in the sort of real world. So instead of actually teach biology to these students, he manipulates them or uses his time with them to get them to help him to undermine his nemesis, Myles, which is a pretty smart choice. It's pretty tricky. We are introduced to Jack as he plows his car into the Whitlock school sign, which is stone and brick, I think. It's pretty substantial. So he pretty much destroys the namesake of the school, shows up late, disheveled, and doesn't care at all. So that's just a first look at who Jack is. When we first meet Jack, Mary and Steph and Michelle, when we first meet him, we're open. I feel like we're kind of like his sisters. We're like, hey, welcome, how are you? And he's so surly and so not interested in being there. And he has this kind of snobby angle. He thinks he's better than everyone else, but I think all of us are really comfortable in our own skin. So we're kind of like, too bad for you. Like, we're not going to be intimidated. We're just having a good time. So eventually he starts bouncing ideas off of us, or maybe tries to get our dating advice, or tries to have us help him acclimate to the school, or think up some of his more dastardly ideas for Myles. Principal Durbin is a real low-status guy, and he has big dreams of impressing Jack. He wants to be friends with Jack. Jack treats him horribly. He's completely dismissive, but Durbin has this way of never giving up and sometimes misinterpreting that bad behavior as friendship, and so he kind of keeps marching forward, and he's very positive and kind of optimistic in a situation where he should probably throw in the towel. Jack is mean. The producers of the show are a lot of amazing and funny people. I've known some of them for years from Chicago, Seth Meyers, Mike O'Brien. These guys are incredible writers, and they've created a show that is funny in a completely different way. It's edgy, it's sometimes even gross, but it's hilarious, and it's got a lot of heart also, which I think is important. When I first read the pilot script, I kept thinking, like, you can't do that. You can't, that's crazy. I hadn't seen anything like it. And it also sounded like real people I knew. It felt very familiar. It didn't feel like a world was created. It just felt like, this is people I know. This is how people interact, and adults behaving really immaturely. And I feel like that's what drew me to it. Just it has a really accessible sensibility to it.